What's up, everybody? It's Dave Furnip here from the NPL, and I am bringing you Week 6 and Week 7 sets of the week. With me, I unfortunately don't have Hera as I normally do. He could not make it, but I have somebody who's just as good.
Yo, what's up, boys? It's your boy Fog here in the building, dropping you some heat sets. As you'll see, there are some pretty dope sets brought by the players this week.
Alright, yeah, there's a lot of skill and just insane things, destruction, tears. It was great.
And actual flames being a hit on things, as you'll see in one of the sets, which brought sheer sadness to one of the NPL players.
I see what you did there. So, starting up at Pokemon number 5, we have a Reuniclus from Crobat for the win. Danza from the Los Angeles Nido Kings. Had the Regenerator ability with a calm nature. Its item was an Assault Vest with 248 HP, 8 special attack, and max Spadef. Its moveset was Psyshock, Thunder, Shadow Ball, and Knockoff. Normally you don't see Knockoff on Reuniclus, and it was really good, especially with this unique Assault Vest set. It was able to knock off Pokemon like Doublade. Number 1 was the most important Pokemon. It was able to knock off Doublade, get rid of that Eviolite, and also threatened Goodra and even Chandelure. If Chandelure went for Fire Blast, it literally did nothing, and I'm pretty sure Reuniclus also was able to take a Shadow Ball from the Chandelure, as well as just straight up tanking Goodra. Goodra could not touch it in any way, shape, or form. So Danza definitely prepped pretty well to think about. That's like, it's not that crazy, but it's still like something you wouldn't really think about. Do you have any opinions on that, Fog?
No, I think you hit the nail on the head pretty solidly with that one there.
Moving right to number Pokemon 4, we got Scizor from Cloud Envy, coach of the Jersey Dwebbles. The Technician ability, of course. Careful Nature with an Aqua Berry, which, if you don't know, halves damage taken from super effective fire-type attacks. 252 HP, 60 attack, and 169 Spadef. It had Bullet Punch, Baton Pass, Agility, and U-Turn. So what this was able to do is it lived a Fire Blast from Infernape. It only did like 49%. It was able to go for Agility, and then a Baton Passed out into Dragalge, which then put off a huge offensive pressure on Matty. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for him, but it's still like a really good set. In my opinion, I think he used it a little bit too late. There was other times where he could have set up, but still, it was really smart and definitely caught Matty off guard. And even though Matty was up like in that game at that point, like 5-3, it still looked for a second that Matty was in trouble of being counterswept. Maybe even if the Dragalge didn't sweep, the Scizor could come back in and clean up with Bullet Punch if the Infernape went down, and he still had a Kyurem in the black, so definitely was able to turn around the game and put on some offensive pressure.
Yeah, definitely. That set was a really innovative set, because Dragalge, it definitely hits really hard, but it's a little bit slower than most attacking options that you can have, and the ability to lure in the Infernape and pull off an Agility Baton Pass into that Dragalge definitely, gave him an opportunity to put some big damage on his opponent's team. So definitely a very, very good set, and definitely, obviously didn't play out as great, obviously didn't pull off the victory with it, but definitely, was a good and it was executed, which was nice to see. So definitely a really cool set on Cloud Envy's part this week. Well, or this 2 weeks, we'll say.
Moving on to number 3 on our list, we have Dragonite from Matty and the St. Louis Reshiram with multi-skill, the Careful Nature. It had a Leftovers, 140 attack, 148 Spadef, and 222 speed. Its moveset was Roost, Dragon Dance, Substitute, and Fly. Most people wouldn't have expected that, but Matty brought it, and it wasn't even like a mean set. It was actually really good against Riz, especially since Riz had a Mamoswine, so if the Dragonite went for Fly, it would be able to avoid any Ice-type attack, calm down, and hit the Mamoswine. So Mamoswine basically couldn't switch in if Dragonite went for Dragon Dance or something. Mamoswine definitely, it was like countered, if that makes sense. And also, put in work versus Jellicent and other Pokemon. I believe the Scolipede had Protect, which is the one problem that Dragonite ran into, because, of course, with Protect, that means Fly won't be able to hit it. But other than that, that's the reason why Dragonite couldn't just basically sweep. But other than that, it was still really good and really innovative. And most people would have ran like a Dragon-type attack and whatever in bulk or anything, but Matty put exactly enough speed that he needed, and exactly enough HP he needed, and exactly enough attack he needed to basically put in the work that he needed to put in to win the game. And it took out, like, I'm pretty sure Riz's last two Pokemon and finished off the game, gave Matty the win.
Yeah, definitely really cool set. I like the combination of Substitute and Fly. Obviously, it doesn't matter, too much for saving the sub, but it's a really interesting, small little interaction that it has. Depending on certain speed ties and such, you can, get pretty funky with that. Yeah, definitely a really cool set that he had there, and definitely did a good job of cleaning out the game. Alright, so on to set number 2, the Pokemon number 2, we have Aromatisse coming from Trev's Atlanta Braviaries. The Aroma Veil ability comes in with a quiet nature, as you'll see a minus speed nature there, as that comes in relevance in the set. Leftovers is the item with 248 HP, 252 Spatak, and 8 Spidef, with the moveset of Moonblast, Psyshock, Calm Mind, and the Trick Room, as Trev is able to take advantage of the opponent's Mandibuzz, as Bidoof brought Mandibuzz, and with Aromatisse switching in, he was able to set up Trick Room and Calm Mind. Actually, no, he set up Calm Mind first, I'm pretty sure, against the Mandibuzz. On the switch to Vaporeon, proceeds to set up Trick Room, and then from there, 5 kills later, the game is over, and Trev comes with the sweep with Aromatisse. So definitely a really cool set. The ability to put Trick Room on a sweeper and Psyshock Moonblast coverage does do a damage to, a large portion of things, and it had a good job covering his team, as he was able to Calm Mind and just win the game with Trick Room.
It was surprising to see Trev win a game without hacking and actually using skill, but this was a really good set, and I would have never thought of running that on Aromatisse, even though it's super ugly.
Yeah, the Calm Mind set does make a lot of sense. Calm Mind, fairy sweepers are pretty good, as we've seen Clefable, put in work plenty of times. But putting the Trick Room on it and allowing it to just outspeed everything was definitely a very good idea on his part. So now we come to the first and last set of the week, and poor top tier boy unfortunately felt the wrath of Jolt's Darmanitan coming from the Toronto Staraptors, with the ability Sheer Force and Adamant Nature and a Salackberry, as this probably is leading you to believe there's some funky stuff going on when you see a Salackberry. We have a 4 HP, 252 attack, 24 Spidef, 228 speed, coming with a sub Belly Drum, Fire Punch, and Earthquake. And as you can see, Jolt was looking to just end whatever Pokemon came in against this Darmanitan with this set, as the combination of sub and Belly Drum actually brings you down to Salackberry, and from that point on, it's just a wrap. Like, there's not much you can do. In the battle, I'm pretty sure Jolt had this come in on the Uxie, and on the predicted switch, went for the substitute, putting it down to around 75%. And then, of course, the Belly Drum comes in, and the Salackberry pops, and at +6 attack and +1 speed, there is not much you're going to be able to do to stop this threat, as pretty much nothing on his team was going to be able to take any hit from this Darmanitan. Any thoughts besides just like pure destruction, Dave? Like, I think that's the only thing we can note here about how this set performed.
It's cool how Joel realizes that the other team doesn't have that much effective priority that would do good versus him, so he decides to bring something that, if if there was any like priority besides like if there was a quick attack on any Pokemon, it would have basically stopped the sweep. But there was nothing. There's no Choice Scarf Mon. There was nothing. The Jolt basically just saw the opportunity and seized it to destruction. Poor Tears.
Yeah, that's definitely a very good point. That priority would definitely put a stop to this set, as you put yourself in range of like literally any priority hit like that's in the game. I'm pretty sure like he was at 9%. Like no matter what, you're dying to whatever priority hit it is. But yeah, definitely a good set on his part. Able to just completely win the game on the spot as soon as he belly drummed. Alright, so I think that'll just about do it for sets of the week this week.
Yep, so subscribe to the NPL, check me and Frog out, our channels will be in the description, and tell us if you thought we missed a set. We'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.
Peace out.